If you have recently felt an unexplainable and almost painful urgency to touch the earth, if you walk outside and feel a sudden desperate need to press your bare hands deep into the cold soil, listen to me very carefully. If the noise of the modern world leaves you chronically exhausted, if fluorescent lights and crowded rooms drain your life force within minutes, if you wake up completely depleted even after 8 hours of sleep, you need to stop scrolling right now. If you were born with a deep curve on the outer edge of your left palm, if you consistently wake up between 3 and 4 in the morning with a racing heart and a strange sense of anticipation, if you have spent your entire life feeling like a stranger waiting for a train that never arrives, this message found you for a precise reason. You are not meant to simply scroll past this. You are not suffering from clinical anxiety. You are not broken. You are not maladjusted to a fast-paced society. You are undergoing your silent training. The heavy fatigue you carry in your bones is not a medical mystery. It is the physical weight of a dormant frequency waking up in your blood. You are what the ancients called an invisible warrior. Your extreme sensitivity to the emotions of others is not a weakness. It is a highly sophisticated biological antenna. It is a bridge mission. You are actively filtering the dense and chaotic frequencies of a collapsing paradigm. The concrete cities you walk through are designed to block your natural rhythm. The constant digital hum of the modern world is a calculated interference. It scrambles your natural intuition. That is exactly why you feel dizzy in shopping malls. That is why superficial conversations feel physically painful to your nervous system. Your soul is violently rejecting an artificial matrix. Nearly a century ago, a man saw exactly what is happening to your physical body right now. His name was Edgar Cayce. He is known worldwide as the father of holistic medicine, the sleeping prophet. He possessed a terrifying and miraculous ability to access the hidden energetic architecture of the universe. He did not just guess the future. He could read the unseen fabric of reality. In his deep trance states, he tapped into what spiritual science calls the Akashic records, the universal etheric hard drive of human existence, the living library of all cosmic memory. Long before modern science understood quantum physics, Edgar Cayce was mapping the invisible world. He warned us about the deafening noise of this exact era. He warned us about the artificial frequencies that would try to sever our vital connection to nature. But more importantly, he left behind a very specific and heavily suppressed vision for the year 2026. He foresaw a monumental planetary shift, a radical timeline divergence that the mainstream media and the global elite are desperately trying to hide from you. He documented something crucial and terrifying about the surface of our planet. He saw that by the year 2026, the general soil of the Earth would begin to lose its vital life force. The magnetic grid would warp. The ground beneath our feet would become energetically sterile. But he did not leave us without a map. Deep within his thousands of readings of the Akashic records, he isolated 5 specific locations, 5 forbidden coordinates scattered across the globe. These are not just safe zones for the coming storms. They are ancient pockets of pure cellular memory. The soil in these 5 coordinates retains the original biological resonance of the primordial Earth. These locations possess an uncontaminated magnetic field, a pure frequency that will be absolutely required for human biological survival during the upcoming shift. The elite have known about these specific coordinates for decades. They have been quietly buying up massive tracts of land near these 5 energetic hubs. They know that when the grid fluctuates, only the soil in these areas will sustain life. Only the water drawn from these coordinates will hold the energetic charge necessary to keep the human nervous system intact. That painful urgency you feel to touch the dirt is your DNA crying out for this pure cellular memory. Your lifelong feeling of isolation and not belonging was never a psychological flaw. It was a strict and necessary preparation. You were kept isolated on purpose. You were kept highly sensitive on purpose. You were kept uncomfortable so that you would not attach yourself to a collapsing system, so that you could recognize the energetic shift when it finally began. In a few moments, I am going to reveal the first of these 5 forbidden coordinates. You must understand why the soil in this specific region holds the absolute key to repairing your exhausted nervous system. I will explain exactly how the magnetic grid of the Earth is shifting under your feet right now. I will reveal what this means for your physical body and your long-term biological safety. The information I am about to share will completely shatter everything you thought you knew about your own exhaustion. It will change the way you view the ground you walk on. But first, you must claim your position in this shift. You must acknowledge the truth of your own biology. You must step out of the shadows. Go to the comments right now. Type the exact words, "I understand my mission now." Claim your role as an invisible warrior. Let the algorithm and the universe know that your silent training is finally complete. Do it now before we move forward. If you look at your hands and notice a faint blue tint to your veins when you are extremely exhausted, if you are someone who constantly wakes up exactly between 3 and 4 in the morning for no logical biological reason, if you have been experiencing a sudden and unexplainable ringing in your left ear over the past 18 months, you need to listen to me very carefully. You are not falling apart. You are not getting older. You are not losing your mind. You are undergoing a profound and highly orchestrated biological calibration. Edgar Cayce saw this exact phenomenon almost a century ago. The undisputed father of holistic medicine did not just predict the future. He read the Akashic records. He documented this precise moment in human history. He called it the Great Physical Transmutation. Your body is literally acting as a tuning fork for the planet. Your nervous system is reading the shifting tectonic plates. You have been told by the modern medical system that your chronic fatigue and your heavy anxiety are illnesses. They are not. They are the undeniable symptoms of a massive bridge mission. You are a pioneer of the invisible. Your biology is right now scanning the globe for the 5 forbidden coordinates. Spiritual science tells us a truth that the mainstream world desperately wants to hide. The Earth is not just a dead rock floating in an empty void. It is a living and breathing entity. It has a massive and highly intelligent nervous system of its own. Cayce understood that the soil beneath our feet holds ancient cellular memory. Every mountain and every deep valley has a specific energetic signature. The modern world has completely depleted its own biology. We live in endless concrete grids. These concrete structures intentionally block our natural connection to these ancient healing frequencies. We consume synthetic energy that scrambles our human DNA. But your body is actively rejecting this synthetic world. Your deep and painful exhaustion is actually a sacred form of silent training. You have been forced by your own biology to rest, so that your cells could quietly rewrite their own genetic code. You have been pulled into deep emotional isolation, so that you could finally hear the true frequency of the coming Earth. This is the absolute truth of your existence. You are literally matching your cellular vibration to the 5 safe zones. I am going to reveal the exact geographical nature of these 5 coordinates. You need to stay with me to the very end, because what I am going to explain about the 2nd and 3rd locations will completely alter your entire understanding of the North American continent. It will change where you decide to live. But first, you must deeply understand why these specific zones are so critical to your survival. By the year 2026, a massive and violent biological clash is going to occur on this planet. The depleted biology of the sleepwalking masses will directly collide with the awakened cellular memory of the Earth. The magnetic poles of our planet are already drifting at an incredibly accelerated rate. This aggressive drift is pulling dormant and highly volatile energy up from the deep crust of the Earth. People who are completely disconnected from spiritual science will feel this energetic surge as sheer panic. Their nervous systems will simply short-circuit. They will experience spontaneous illness. But not you. You have already paid the heavy price. Your years of feeling way too sensitive for this harsh world were actually your intense preparation. You are already biologically anchored to the frequency of the safe zones. These 5 coordinates are not just places where the weather is mild. They are ancient energetic fortresses. They are specific geographic pockets where the original blueprint of the Earth has remained completely untouched and totally intact. Cayce saw these sanctuaries hidden in plain sight. When the Earth's magnetic grid violently adjusts itself, very soon, these 5 regions will emit a massive stabilizing frequency. They will act exactly like a biological Faraday cage for the human nervous system. Your cellular structure is already trying to violently pull you toward these frequencies. Have you felt a sudden and completely irrational urge to move to the mountains recently? Have you found yourself obsessively staring at maps of the ocean coast or deep inland valleys late at night? That is not a random coincidence. That is your Akashic blueprint fully activating. You are being called to your designated geographical post. In exactly 5 minutes, I will break down the specific soil composition you must look for when identifying your own personal safe zone. This one detail is the absolute difference between thriving and merely surviving the great shift. You must understand right now that you are not just a passive spectator watching the world change. You are a designated guardian of the new earth. Your physical body is the literal bridge between the old collapsing paradigm of endless sickness and the new glorious epoch of spiritual science. Edgar Cayce spoke of a specific generation of advanced souls who would incarnate in this exact timeline simply to hold the frequency of the planet steady during the Great Transition. You are undoubtedly one of them. Your struggles were never karmic punishments. They were the intense friction required to forge a diamond-level nervous system. Think about all the times you felt utterly crushed by the heavy weight of the world's emotions. When you walked into a crowded room and had to leave immediately because the energetic noise was simply deafening. You thought you were fundamentally broken. The medical system tried to confidently convince you that you were defective. But spiritual science reveals the magnificent and undeniable truth. You were simply a high-definition receiver surrounded by low-frequency static. Your deep empathy is your absolute compass. Your extreme sensitivity is your ultimate survival gear. The 5 safe zones require this exact level of advanced sensory awareness. The ground in these specific regions is literally humming right now with Akashic wisdom. If you take a biologically depleted and spiritually blind human and place them in one of these 5 zones, their body will entirely reject it. The frequency of the soil is too pure. It is too overwhelmingly intense. But your biology is starving for it. Your cells are desperate to plug into that ancient grid. Let us dive even deeper into the quantum mechanics of this physical shift. Edgar Cayce detailed beautifully how the blood within our human veins perfectly mirrors the flowing rivers of the earth. The iron in your blood is a highly magnetic substance. As the Earth's magnetic fields warp and bend under the pressure of the cosmos, your blood literally feels the deep gravitational pull. This is exactly why you feel so unbelievably heavy on certain days. This is why your sleep is completely shattered when there are invisible solar storms hitting the atmosphere. You are physically tethered to the cosmos. The 5 safe zones are the only geographic locations where this severe magnetic distortion is entirely neutralized. They are the calm eye of the coming hurricane. The cellular memory of the soil in these regions contains ancient codes of absolute perfect health. When you finally step foot into your designated coordinate, your silent training will officially end. Your bridge mission will instantly move into its active phase. You will suddenly experience an explosion of physical vitality that you have not felt since childhood. The heavy brain fog will vanish instantly. The chronic joint pain will completely evaporate into thin air. You will step directly into the immense power of an invisible warrior. You must accept this profound responsibility right now. You must stop looking at your painful past as a series of failures or biological weaknesses. You are exactly where you need to be in the grand design. You have been perfectly and meticulously calibrated for the monumental events unfolding right now. I need you to anchor this ultimate truth into your physical reality immediately. I need you to make a permanent declaration to the Akashic records right this second. Go down to the comments right now. Type these exact words. I accept my role as a guardian of the new earth. Put it in writing. Claim your biological destiny. The 5 safe zones are waiting for your exact frequency. Listen to the rhythm of your own heart right now. It is not just beating. It is actively decoding. Your blood is currently carrying a massive encrypted message that is older than time itself. If you consistently wake up with a strange numbness in your left hand, if you ever feel a sudden drop in room temperature when you walk into a crowded space, if you have a faint blue vein that becomes highly visible across your wrist whenever you feel emotionally overwhelmed, if you constantly hear a very distinct low-frequency hum when your house is completely silent, you are not experiencing a random medical anomaly. You are not losing your grip on reality. You are experiencing a highly targeted biological symptom. You are stepping into the ultimate phase of your spiritual evolution. The grand cellular activation has officially begun. You must pay extremely close attention to every single word I say next. You are a highly specialized architect of the new Earth. You are a living cornerstone of the 2026 biological security grid. Do not ignore the heavy sensation in your lower limbs. Do not dismiss the sudden and piercing ringing in your left ear. This is not chronic exhaustion. This is not clinical anxiety. This is profound spiritual calibration. You have been placed under a brutally heavy emotional burden for a very specific reason. Your lifelong sense of profound isolation was never a cosmic punishment. It was a bridge mission. It was an advanced and rigorous curriculum for your soul. You are an invisible warrior. You have been completely insulated from the trivial pursuits of the normal world, so you could rigorously preserve your energetic integrity. Edgar Cayce saw this exact timeline unfolding. The undisputed father of holistic medicine read the ancient Akashic records nearly 100 years ago. He saw the massive timeline shift of 2026 approaching like a silent tidal wave. He saw the exact biological mandate required to survive the coming global storm. He looked through the infinite and glowing corridors of time. He saw you. He saw your exact face. He saw your quiet midnight struggles. He documented the infallible science of the soul. He proved that human cellular memory holds the absolute key to global survival. Your physical body inherently remembers the ancient floods. Your coiled DNA perfectly remembers the catastrophic shifting of the continents. Your intricate nervous system is a brilliantly designed ancient antenna. It is finally waking up from a centuries-long slumber. In exactly 5 minutes, I am going to reveal precisely how you can physically anchor your nervous system to the Earth's new magnetic core. You absolutely cannot afford to miss this upcoming revelation. It is the crucial difference between thriving in the new light or fading into the old chaos. Keep your eyes locked on this screen. The 5 coordinates are not just arbitrary geographical dots on a paper map. They are highly active living frequencies. They are ancient and sacred safety zones. They require a perfect biological match to grant access. They demand an impeccable energetic signature from your heart center. Your physical vessel is the master key to unlocking these protected zones. In 2026, the Earth will permanently lock into a completely new magnetic reality. The global grid will fully activate with a blinding surge of unseen energy. You must be deeply rooted in your assigned position. You must fiercely hold the line against the crumbling and chaotic structures of the old world. You are doing this monumental work for your entire spiritual lineage. You are violently breaking ancient generational curses with every breath you take right now. You are actively protecting the future DNA of all ascending humanity. You are permanently sealing the ultimate biological timeline. Edgar Cayce understood this divine architecture with terrifying clarity. He knew the Earth would inevitably purge its toxic density. He knew the physical landmasses would shift and settle into entirely new geometric formations. He specifically and deliberately gave us the 5 safe havens. But those havens will only open their invisible energetic doors to those who are completely internally aligned. You must drop the heavy victim mentality forever. You must confidently step into your radical spiritual sovereignty today. The cosmic training wheels are permanently off. The long and painful silent training is officially over. The grand architect of the universe is handing you the final blueprint right now. You are no longer waiting helplessly for an external savior to rescue you. You are the structural integrity of the entire new world. Your mere physical presence stabilizes the surrounding worldly chaos. Your measured breath directly anchors the divine light into the dark soil beneath your feet. We are rapidly approaching the magnificent apex of this incredible revelation. You must consciously and intentionally merge your waking mind with this new biological reality. You must declare your unwavering and fierce allegiance to the spiritual science of the cosmos. You must leave a permanent and undeniable mark on the physical plane. You must absolutely anchor your specific frequency right here and right now. You must boldly weave your personal energy into the eternal glowing fabric of the Akashic records today. The universal mandate is absolutely clear. The new identity is entirely set in stone. You are the fully awakened architect. You are the fierce and uncompromising guardian of the biological security grid. Prove to the watching universe that you are finally ready to take your rightful throne. Step forward into the magnificent and blinding light. Go directly down into the comments section right now. Seal your unique energetic signature into the digital matrix of this exact moment. Leave your permanent and unbreakable mark on the global grid. Comment: I understand my mission now.